I decided to finally give my Etsy shop the makeover that it has needed for far too long. When I first created my Etsy shop, I kind of just filled out the bare minimum so I could just get the shop up and list some products. But I think that kind of hurt me in the long run because who's going to buy from a shop with no sales and a very incomplete page? So I'm finally fixing that and filling out my about section, the shop owner section, creating a banner for my shop finally. And I also decided to revamp my logo because I've been wanting to for a while, but I just hadn't gotten around to it. So I figured this is a good time to do it while I'm making over my Etsy shop. For this makeover, I wanted to start by filling out all the different about sections on my Etsy shop that really personalize the page. So I started with the shop members section, which right now is just me. So I added myself as the shop owner and just wrote a brief bio that describes who I am, and that's it. Next, I decided to fill out my shop story, and this took a little bit more thinking and a little bit more work. I'm not sure exactly what the strategy is here or how people typically do this, but I decided to just go chronologically. I said that I've wanted to make an Etsy shop for years, and I just kept putting it off thinking I wasn't ready, but then I finally decided to make one in 2022, and then I kind of talk about how I didn't really do much with it until 2023, this year, when I finally decided to really prioritize it. Then I went into quickly describing what I currently sell and some of my plans for future products, because I feel like this will help if people come across my page and feel like I don't have a ton of products yet. Hopefully they'll read this description and see that I do have plans for more stuff in the future. And then I just wrapped it up by briefly talking about my excitement for my plans in the future and thanking everyone for their support. Next, I created a section for color palettes that will show up on the front page of my Etsy shop just to help with organization. This isn't a huge deal right now because all I have listed are color palettes, but in the future when I start to add other products, this will really help with organization. And finally, I started creating my shop banner. This is long overdue. I wasn't exactly sure how to design this banner and what to put on it, so I decided to just first take a lot of inspiration from my YouTube channel banner and then go from there. I also looked at some other Etsy shops for inspiration, and I noticed that they tend to put what kind of products they offer on their banner as well, so I decided to do this. So I put that I offer branding and personalization, and then that I also do digital art and portraits. Also, just a heads up, I looked up the best dimensions for an Etsy shop banner online, and I just used the first dimensions that came up, but that was wrong. So I had to resize my canvas and fix everything to fit properly again. And in case anyone is curious, I went with the mini banner size for my shop, but there are two options, one that's a little bit bigger than what you see here. And finally, this is the part I was most excited for. I got to redesign my logo. I've been wanting to do this for so long, but I just haven't gotten around to it. I made 2 different versions, but I ended up just going with version 1 for my actual profile picture on Etsy. Now don't get me wrong, I still liked my old logo, but it was literally the first logo I ever designed. It was my original Right Brain Rach logo and I had not ever changed it since. So I just felt like it was time for an update. I just feel like my brand has grown quite a bit from when I first started it, and this logo just didn't really fit the vibes of it anymore. But I'm really happy with this new logo. I feel like it's something that I've had a vision of for a really long time. But when I first made my logo, I was a beginner to Procreate, so I didn't think I'd be capable of executing this. So it's just cool to see how far I've come, because now I am able to do it. So this is the result of my long overdue Etsy shop makeover. I hope you liked following along in this video, and I really hope you liked the outcome.